Welcome class 5 in your previous class as we are studying about a historical monument and that is Golconda Fort, and we are talking about its building construction, whatever the facilities in that, even in the olden period how the king and the sultan were made that palace in a very good technique, so each and every person were able to get each and everything within the fort, and how it was safe from outside and how it was safe from inside. Due to its safety they have made the bastions and burges, so within the halls there were army men were there, soldiers were there to protect the walls and this whole fort. Even if somebody able to just break down the front door, just in front of that gate, it was a huge gate made up of iron, only the small gate were open for the going inside the people. The huge gate was only open during the war time when the whole army goes out and for the welcoming for the whole army inside the fort. Okay, and there were good technical system for just bringing the water and filling the water in the clay pipe, so the water is being surrounding within the fort, and these were given, there were no scarcity of the water is basically taken from the well, and the bullocks were rotating within the wheel, and there was a giant wheel, and the buckets and drums were attached in a series just like a garland. The first bucket or the water body is being filled, then it goes up, and during the turning time it is in the mouth of one clay pipe, so the water is poured inside the pipe, and in this way the whole system is being carried out. So the water system was, even in that technical, they have thought about it and they have made all the system so well, so there were nothing was scarce, and they all were plenty of all the natural resources, and the even good and I mean big sized windows and doors were there for the proper entrance of the sunlight and proper light inside the fort. Now in page number 92 you will see why they attack. So why these Golconda Fort and the other forts are being attacked. While we were all talking, Sridhar called us to see a big gun. That was cannon. We have seen cannon. Top is called the cannon. We run up the steps. Shailaja, this must have been the Sultan's big gun. So she thought that it is a gun, but actually it was top or the cannon. Didi, this was used by Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb was Sultan who ruled on the Delhi that time, and he wanted to capture this fort which is present in the this place, or you can see this is the place of where it was situated. It was the place called Golconda or the Golconda Fort, because due to its solidity, due to its position, and due to the mining of good things from the minerals. Actually Golconda was also famous for the Hira, or you can say for this mineral. This is the diamonds were very famous from the Golconda, so Aurangzeb wanted to capture this fort. Okay, now this was used by Aurangzeb. His full army came with their gun and cannon to attack, but this could not even enter the fort. For 8 months they camped outside the fort. So the walls were so thick they were unable to capture that fort. They were unable to break the outside wall of the fort, so they have left these all. Now in those days emperor and kings played such tricks. They tried to make smaller kingdom a part of their own kingdom. This was done sometimes by friendship, sometimes by flattery, or even by marriages between the families, and when nothing else worked they attacked them. So why do they want this type of forts? Because how much the area they will capture, this is for their safety, and they take these sultan, this small kingdom in their own territory. So these all were the safeguard. If some other king attacked to them, so at first they had to face these these kingdoms which were outside of their own place. So those kings and sultans had to fight at first, and then they will become able to enter inside the king who was in the middle of the geographical region. So it was safe from outside, and sometimes they attack these kings for matrimonial purposes. They want to marry some, just like the Alauddin Khilji wanted to capture this for getting the Padmavati. Have you seen, no? So Padmini from the Rana Sangha. So these all type of king and kingship were for the matrimonial purposes, for getting for to empower their kingdom, and sometimes unusually they wanted to capture for some wealth, for to get some dasis and wealth from the other kingdom. Now Kalyani, why it is that Aurangzeb army could not get into the fort? He had so many soldiers and a big tank. Shailaja, didn't you see these strong thick walls? So maybe he tried to break the wall, thick walls, but he was unable to break this thick wall. Now in the map there is a long deep ditch along the wall. How could the army enter? So it was a very small type of entrance, and every time it was not being opened. Now Sridharan, if the army tried to come from a different side, then the soldiers in the bastions would have seen it from the distance. No wonder it was difficult to attack the fort, because all over the bastions were there, burges were there, where the soldiers were just within them. They had the gun. If they saw any armies attacking them, at first they attack them. So it is easier to attack from the upside instead of from the lower side. So it was very difficult for any king, even for the Aurangzeb, to attack this Golconda fort and to capture this. Okay. Now imagine the armies coming on the horses and elephants with all their guns. Here the Sultan's army stand fully prepared. Oh no, how many people and soldiers on both the sides have been killed in this fighting? So it was the black part of any kind of war. If the wars occurs, so many soldiers, so many fighters lost their life, and their families being ruined. But even then sultans tried to capture all these kingdoms, small kingdoms, to empower their kingship. Now Sridhar, guns and cannons are things of the past now. These days the countries have nuclear bomb. Nowadays we are using different kind of weapons, nuclear bomb, atom bomb, rifles, missiles. These all are our weapons. Even the bio bombs are there. So they are giving some viruses, they attack some viruses, they giving some, it is also being said this this kind of epidemic, whatever we are suffering, the corona is also given by the China. So it is also kind of weapons to destroy any country and their economical structure. So thus lots of money has gone for the vaccination, for curing these. Our economy, our country's economy has been failed due to this coronavirus. So these are also ways to destroy or to ruin any country. Okay, now have you recently read and heard about any country attacking or going to war with another country? Yes, USA had attacked. So write down page number. It is page 93. Page 93. Answer 1. USA had attacked Iraq. USA had attacked Iraq. Now second, Find out what was the reason for the war. Answer 2. The USA. The USA wanted to topple the Iraq president Saddam Hussein. Next, the fourth answer. Third answer, answer 3. What kind of weapons were used in the war? Tanks, helicopters, missiles, are used in the wars. Now answer 4. What kind of destruction was caused because of this? Huge loss. There was huge loss of life, huge loss of life and property. There is huge loss of life and property. Now, this is all the answers I have given. Now, find out the big guns that Sridhar was shown. It was made up of bronze. Have you seen anything made up of bronze? Yes, in our worship place, sometimes we have seen flower pot and the glasses and the thali, or you can say plates, are made up of bronze. Tribal people have been using bronze to make many things since thousands of years. One wonders how they look out copper and tin from the deep mines, melted these metals and turned them into the beautiful things. And you find out this, so they know they are more skillful, and they know these things of this kind of things, excavation of the minerals from the mines. They showed us how to take out the metal and minerals from the earth crust. They dig it, they take out, they melt it, and they make different kinds of weapons. Now find out from your elders about some of the things made from the bronze that were not still used in your home. So they were all kinds of weapons, and some kinds of swords, some kinds of dhal, and some kinds of vessels were made from the bronze. Now arrangement for the water. So page number 94. So we will see the picture shown there is made after seeing a very old painting of this time. Can you think why bullocks have been used here? So this is the picture I have shown you. This picture is of the water arrangement, how the people use the water from this, how to use the water from this place. So can you think why bullocks have been used there? Yes, they are used to take the water from this well. use your hand movement to show in which direction the drum are being used. So it moves when the bullocks move, so it is always in a clock is like this. If the clock is like this, then it is gone on a anti-clock direction. It is this the anti-clock direction the water moves. So it is opposite to the movement of the bullock. Now in which direction would the tooth will move? Anti-clockwise. Now look, the pole shown under the ground join and another wheel which has a number of pots on it. So it is the now arrange how would the garland of the pots fill from the well. So these are connected to tooth wheel. So this is the garland of the pots. These all pots are attaches to each other just like the garland, and they take water from the water body and they arrange with each other. When they go to the pipe, they connect it to each other. At first they are taking water from the well, then they are going anti-clockwise upside, and when they are started to come down, that time the water is being filled to the clay pipe. So in this way the water is being channelized and the pipes are arranged. Okay, now we can say the clay pipes in the wall of the fort. These pipe would have been used to carry water to different places in the palace. So maybe bullocks could have been used to move the garland of the pots to lift water and help them to the tank, and they are carried water from interconnected tubes, or the clay pipes are interconnected to each other for carrying the water from one place to another. Where else have you seen such wheels attaches to each other? Yes, in example in a gear, a tire, somewhere else. In mechanical machines we have seen this type of gear. Look around and find out how water is pumped up from the ground to the higher places. We know the water is pumped out from lower to the higher place by the electrical machines or by the electrical pumps. Okay, or these are used. How it is water pumped up using electricity? How is water lifted without electricity? So the water is lifted without the electricity in a giant wheel, whereas with the electricity they are pumped with the force of the electricity, and that is a pumping machine through pumps. Okay, now what is a sad sight? So here talking, listening and listening to our class eco, we were walking through the mehrab. Mehrab means the upper part of any bastion or the board. Sridhar, oh, the breeze feels so cool in the tunnel. So this is the tunnel. Tunnel is within the hills. When you see, when you go inside the hill, so these are the tunnels, and whatever the descriptions, these are written here. So you can go through it and you can read this. Okay, so this is written. See this board. Look what the wall is like. दीवार पर लिखना मना है. Oh, think how this wall has been thousands of years go by. It has been kings and queens, horses and elephants, wars and peace. So many things these wall have been experienced within the time, but we have spoiled in just a few years. How we are spoiling them? We are writing, we are scrambling on them, we are just trying to break these kind of walls, so they are being destroying day by day. So we have to take care of our heritage, because these are our golden heritage. Our kings and queens were there, and how beautifully they carved, how beautifully they made this type of forts, and how many persons blood, how many persons effort are there to make this these kind of historical monuments. Okay, so we have to be careful about these monuments, and we don't have to destroy these all. That's all for the day. Now we will go for the next class. I'll do the next. Okay, thank you for the class.